As warm weather approaches, it's time to think about our vehicle's air conditioning. We don't want to go without that. AutoNet TV correspondent Michael Bester has some thoughts for us.
Oh, thank you, Emily. Now, none of us wants to face a long, hot summer without plenty of cool air. So now's a great time to service your air conditioning system. Now, I've learned that most people don't think about air conditioning service until after it fails. Vehicle manufacturers have preventive maintenance schedules for air conditioning service, just like they do for transmission service, oil changes, and so on.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and maintaining your air conditioning system means that you'll always have enough refrigerant to properly do the job. Small leaks in the air conditioning system allow the refrigerant to escape, and then the system can't cool the air as well. The refrigerant also contains a special oil that lubricates air conditioning components and keeps the seals resilient. Low refrigerant means that air conditioning parts will wear out prematurely. And we all know that air conditioning repairs can be costly. It's recommended that the air conditioner be run regularly, even during the winter months, remember that, to keep the parts and seals lubricated.
Now that's interesting. What else can we do to prevent expensive repairs down the road, maybe?
Well, corrosion leads to many air conditioning system failures. The small leaks I mentioned earlier also mean that air and water can leak into the air conditioning system. This can lead to rust and dirt in the internal workings of the air conditioning components. Now, this greatly accelerates wear and ultimately failure.
So tell me, what's involved in air conditioning service?
Oh, that's a good question, Emily. It starts with a visual inspection of the components for signs of damage or leaks. The compressor is driven by a belt from the engine, most often the serpentine belt, so it's inspected for cracks or damage. The air conditioning compressor and other components are checked for proper operation. Then comes the leak test. Now, if a leak is detected, often in a hose or a connection, it's repaired and the system is retested. Then the old refrigerant is evacuated and the system is recharged with clean, fresh refrigerant. A final test ensures that the air conditioning is working and you're on your way.
Now, how often should this be done?
Well, honestly, that varies from vehicle to vehicle. Your owner's manual will have the manufacturer's recommendation, and of course, your service advisor can tell you. It's typically every 2 years. And if you're not getting enough cool air, well, then you know something's wrong. Also, if you hear strange sounds, nobody likes that when the air is turned on, there might be a problem with the compressor and you should get it checked out. Replacing a bad AC clutch is a lot cheaper than waiting for it to ruin the compressor.
Thank you, Michael. Anything else we should watch out for?
You know what? There is one more thing, and it isn't directly related to air conditioning service, but it does impact the quality of the air in your car. That's your cabin air filter. Now, this filter cleans dust, pollen, pollution, and other impurities in the air that come from the heater and the air conditioner. The cabin air filter needs to be replaced when it's dirty. If you don't, it starts to smell. Not all vehicles have one, so ask your service advisor to check your cabin air filter at the same time you're doing your air conditioning service.
Thank you for that report, Michael. And stay with us. We'll be right back with more.